Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up. When we wake up, I'm Pastor Scott,
I'm Pastor Holly.
and you just do it it's so much pizzazz.
It's rhythm.
We're in Hebrews 13:16 on Marriage Mondays, Relationship Mondays. Life is about relationships. And so what we
Yes.
talk about on Mondays is really for everybody. Your,
Yes.
your youth, your teens are learning relationships. And today we're going to be in Hebrews 13:16.
Yeah.
Do not forget to do good and to share with others, for with such sacrifices God is pleased. And I wanted to talk today. We've been talking about for the last week about giving, having a generous spirit. And a great marriage is two generous people with one another.
Can I read from the Amplified Version?
No, absolutely not. This is a taker. I'm taking. It's mine.
Do not forget or neglect to do kindness and good, to be generous and distribute and contribute to the needy, as in body or to the needy, for such sacrifices are pleasing to God. What I love
That's
there
really
is
good.
the word sacrifices.
Yeah.
I love that because I think when we're talking, it does take intentionality. It does take you being able to step outside of maybe what you're wanting to do in the moment. I cannot express how many times I'm on my way to whatever, or I'm headed and I've got this beautiful plan for my day, and there's a need. And I'm not gonna lie, I have a moment where I'm like, "Oh, are you joking right now?" Because I'm a planner and I've got like my stuff, but because of that, I'm able to rework it and make it happen. But it's not at the lack of, or it is at a sacrifice sometimes. And I think that I don't want anyone listening to think that it's just always this like easy, smooth thing that we do.
Because giving is a sacrifice.
Yeah, it's giving. Yes, because
That's
you
what.
now
That's
are
why
gonna lack
it's
in
easy.
that
Giving is not
something.
giving if it's not a sacrifice. It's something that I have to put down what I want, maybe most of the time, what I want to do, and I have to do for other people. But cultivating a family, we talked about this last Wednesday, how important it is to cultivate within our children, our family, a generous household. That it's not all about you, it's not all about you, it's all about us and about giving into the family as a happy family.
Mhm.
And but so much in a marriage that, as you were saying there, this is saying being intentional.
Yeah.
Be on the way home, how can I give into my spouse? It could be just give my attention, put my phone down and give 15 minutes of my undivided attention. Give them part of my day because they like it when I share my day. I can give in helping with the dinner and helping with the kids. And then we can spend our entire night, two people. See, struggling marriages is two people taking, or even just one person taking, because that's not a good marriage either. A good marriage is definitely not one person that's the doormat and the other person that just taken, and then the person that takes is not happy. Person that's just got to give is nobody's happy. So it's two people sowing into one another, who's teaching their children, also making sure my kids are sowing into the home and the family. They're watching, they're doing, we're all doing, and this is a happy home.
You're talking, and what comes up in my head, like, right now, this could not be more fitting because right now, my me time, um, just I've struggled with it, I have. And, you run around, you do and you give and you whatever.
And she does. If you want to talk about somebody that is busy, I say busy.
But then
From the
well, you
time
are
you
too,
get up
you
this
are too.
morning, no, I
No, 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 no. No, it
you can
really
say
is
what you
because
want, but I I I work hard to play. So there's
and you
things
schedule
there's
that in,
and
which is
there yes,
really
I do. So I
very,
know
very
today is a
good.
crazy day for me, but I'm still going to play pickleball between 4 and 5. I know that. And I already played pickleball this morning also, so I had to get up at 5 o'clock this morning so I could go play pickleball.
But what I'm
S
talking to is the whole, like, you walking in the room
I do.
and you're
I know
like,
exactly, and I go, I'm like that dog that comes up, I'm like, "Hey," and then I could tell she, like, goes, "Oh my gosh." I'm like, "Oh, no,
"You
she
gotta
doesn't wanna
stop
see
doing
me
that."
right now. I'll just go in the other room and cry for a little while and come back later."
Okay, and I'm not and it has been probably within the past 6 months, and it's not about him.
No, it's just you
He
just
just
need time
happens
by yourself.
he just happens to be the one that's, like, trying to get that time, and I have, and it's those
And can you blame me? I just wanna be with her. She's hot, she's amazing, like I do. But here's can I tell you
stop,
part of the
the
problem too? So it'll be like 8 o'clock at night, and we'll go, "Hey," she'll go play a game. and then we'll get together, right? So I'll go play a game, and I'll come back at 9, and she's like, "Okay, well, I just got in bed." And I go, "Oh, okay, but you were it was been an hour."
I know, but there's so much to that, like, nighttime
I
routine,
know.
and I'm not time management very well, and so but it's so crazy to me because, um, yeah, and that is the crux of the issue is that we go and go and go, and we haven't met up, and we haven't talked, and we haven't whatever, and in that moment, I am, like, love tank, it's alert, alert, like your car's about ready to, like, blow a gasket or whatever cars blow when
'Cause she
there's
gives
no
all
oil.
day. Give to the
And
kids, give to the grandkids, give to the people in the church, give she just gives, gives, gives.
but it is exactly but the enemy works that way because it never fails. It's not anybody else. It's not like well, I guess there are other people that are like, "Hey," they'll text, "You wanna watch a show?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can't wait."
But you do, you live a giving life, but there's an important point in here, and we do work hard at this, is that we do need to fill ourselves up and have some time. That's important.
Well, what I was gonna say, because I was like, "Yeah, why did we go down that road?" And
You
what I
took us.
yes, I did. Well, I know, and that's why I said, "Why did I go down that road?" I think the where I was headed is you schedule. And I think that that's wildly important is before you allow yourself to get to the depleted point, is there somewhere in that time frame and it used to irritate me so much because I would come home and I'm running and running and I'm coming home and I'm going to clean and do and whatever and then run some more and he's a gamer and so he's in there and he's gaming, and I'm like, well, and he's already there, so I'm like, well, have you been here for hours already? And you said something so pivotal to me. You said, "You yeah, well, but that you choose how you're the author of your time. You choose how manage your time." And you're like, "I schedule it in as if it is something."
It's a meeting.
It is wildly
I
important.
schedule Scott in. I love me so much that I put in my calendar every day when I'm gonna spend time with me.
No, let me say this, because that sounds you do
I love
okay.
me.
Yeah,
I
you
love
do.
hanging out with me. I'm
But
enjoyable.
we are not, you can't give from lack.
Yeah.
You can't
You have to
give
have
from an empty
you
vessel.
have to
You
fill up.
cannot, so you have to have that. And I think there's a majority of people that would identify with what I'm saying is we're not protective of the down moments. We feel guilty. We feel selfish in those down moments. But those down moments feed the up moments. They feed the giving ability. They feed all the sacrificing that you're going to do, even more so. So you have to have that time. Someone's calling me. Your daughter needs to be picked up from school, by the way.
Alright, I'll go. We have to close the show down. Gotta go get savvy. Give, give, give. This is what I'm talking about. We gotta give.
So you do have to. So I would encourage, follow his lead, schedule it in, tell yourself this is a time part of the day that I am literally in my phone. I am
So
going to say, no, I'm schedule it as a meeting, call it
okay.
something, and make sure that you sit down, you decompress because there's so much anxiety, depression. There are so many things that come from um, not having enough rest and not allowing your mind to just take a
Savvy's
break.
on it too.
So you have to allow yourself to
Welcome to
just
Wake Up. This is Scott. Hey, we have a caller today. We have one of our a caller just called in. Is this Savannah Anderson? You are live on television right now. Hold on. Let me put you on speaker, young lady.
no, don't.
Don't? All right, you're on speaker.
Okay, welcome to Wake Up, where we wake up.
How and we're talking about generosity and giving. How may we give to you right now?
I think, you could give to me by picking me up.
Okay.
We'll give to you.
All right.
I will sow into you my time.
Oh, just being with us. Just being in good grace.
My presence is just outstanding.
All right, we gotta cut off this caller because she won't be quiet. Love you. We'll be there in a little bit. Bye, baby.
Bye.
Make time for yourself because it just
Because
feeds.
everything is taking time away. Anyway,
Yeah, schedule it in, make sure it happens. It's going to make a better you and it's going to make a better marriage. It's going to make a better household.
don't forget to partner with us. your $8 a week, $34 a month really goes a long ways. And so we thank you to our partners that allow us to get this message out there. It really makes a huge impact, and how many lives are touched and how much we can get this message out there by your partnering with us. We want to pray over you. Dear Father, Lord, we thank you and praise you, Lord, that we schedule in some me time, Lord, that we have some time with you, we have some time with ourselves, we have some time with our loved ones, and that we live with a generous spirit, that we're intentional about our giving to all those that you put in our lives. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. All right, we got some questions real quickly, see if we can get through these. Number one, how can you lovingly express your feelings to your spouse without starting conflict? Think it through. Take your time. Make sure that, like, if you're going to start something that's a little bit, right, cook them a nice dinner, wait till a nice time, and then really think through, like chess. I like to call it chess, where you think about, okay, how can I say this in loving? How can I guide it? If they respond this way, this is how I'm gonna respond. Go into a cool, calm, and control your emotions through it. And that usually tends to be the best way to express yourself.
Yeah, I would also say, I wouldn't bring it up when conflict has already started.
No, it's no good. Nobody likes
I
that.
would do it at a time, and then also, I would also use, words like I,
Made me feel.
me. Yep,
Right.
I would remove you, and I would say, "This is how I have felt. How can I be better? How can I do whatever it is you need me to do differently?" Um,
I think it's really
Own it.
good. Number two, how do you show grace to a loved one whose actions may be affected by an illness? You nailed it. When people are sick, then they get much, much more grace in what they can do. And this is a season that you pour into them when they're dealing with whatever that sickness might be. I am very needy when I'm sick, and she's very not needy. She just wants to be left alone.
I do, yeah,
And I want the world to drop for me
and sit by you.
and sit by me and
Hold your
and
hand.
and do and
I would say that when a frustration wants to arise in that moment, I would say, take that frustration and take that fight. Just take 5 seconds to pray a prayer of faith and healing and restoration. I would say, do something in that moment that wants to be frustrating to you and say, Lord, I thank you and I praise you that you're a God that heals. And I pray healing over them in this moment. I pray healing over them right now. We see them laughing and experiencing every good, precious promise of you and joy, and you're gonna find that your emotion in that moment, maybe if you're feeling frustrated or you're feeling like, worn out and tired from it, I think you'll feel yourself refreshed by that prayer, by that just talking to God in that moment.
and you said a big thing there. Laughter is the best medicine. Put on funny things and funny shows. Keep a upbeat atmosphere and
Mm.
attitude. It's one of the best gifts that you can give them during that time.
Yep,
Is
I
keep
agree.
keep a smile, keep it happy. Number three, how can you let go of the need to be in control while still ensuring the situation is handled well?
I love this one. I love this
How
one.
do you
I
let
do.
go of the need to?
Oh,
Well,
to be in control.
yes, and we both do. We're firstborn, so we both like to be in control. But we kind of talked about this last week a little bit, that sometimes being in control means I just control my emotions while things are out of control. And so I can let people be in control, but still be in control of my attitude, my action, my response while they are in control. A great example is when you're teaching your child how to drive and they're in the driver's seat and you've lost all control of everything good in your life. And how do I still respond in love and react in love and still not being in full control, but still able to control what I do have control over?
Another one too is like passing the baton on this. Like you can kind of like be pseudo in control
And then
by also giving other people.
make them
Um,
think they're in control.
yeah.
Like, I think I'm in control all the time, but come to find out I have 0 control.
So by passing the baton, like, well, how do you feel about that decision? What would you do right now? So you're still kind of in control. You're the one that's
Uh,
guiding and directing and
she's the
navigating,
master.
but you're absolutely allowing people to weigh in, which is it has a huge role in being in control.
Right.
And then again, check your security level. Do you feel secure in who you are?
Well,
Do
that's
you
really good.
feel valued? If you're needing to be in control because it makes you feel highly valued and more esteemed, then I think it's not a them issue, it's a you issue. And I think you'll be wildly blessed by making sure you know every single day you're deeply loved and highly favored of God. And you don't need to control it all.
That was my favorite. I really like that. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And watch this clip. What I wanted to show you is when we have the proper attitude. Many Christians go through life and they're stuffed up. They're stuffed by their past, and they're stuffed up by resentment, and they're stuffed up by bitterness, and they're stuffed up oftentimes with just a consumer mentality that's been passed on that wasn't somehow gotten out of you, where it's about holding on to, and it's about me and about what I'm getting. And what happens is, as God pours into you, into your funnel, because it's stuffed up, right? God's pouring in, but there comes that point where it's just, he can't give you any more. And at this point, though stuff is God's still trying to give to you, you don't seem to retain it, and what you have begins to spoil, and it feels like, God, where are you? And oftentimes Christians go, where's God? I don't know why I see God blessing this person and this person and that. Where is my blessing? God's like, I'm trying to get to you, but you're stuffed up, and because you are stuffed up and you're not allowed to flow because you're a container, then what happens is you will not feel the things that you're supposed to feel in Christianity because you're stuffed up. But if we take and we begin to do it God's way in our life, and as God pours into our life, we pour, come on, as we begin, all of a sudden, as I'm giving to others and blessing others, then heaven continues to pour. Sorry, everybody, all that's got to clean up this. I am so sorry. It was supposed to be much cleaner. Joy, peace, love, encouragement, my time, as I begin to give and give and give, pressed down, shaken together, overflowing, more than I can contain. I am filling up. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and be in church this weekend. Have an epic, amazing day. We will see you tomorrow.